Check, check. So here we are at the Pan Am celebrations in Orangeville, Ontario. And look who we have here. Brian Price, welcome. And you had a fantastic job bringing in the flame to Orangeville. Thank you.
I absolutely had one of the best jobs today. It was phenomenal.
Talking about jobs, you've represented our country well, which is an understatement. 3 World Championships, 3 Olympic Championships. You have a gold and silver medal.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about the experience in the Olympics and how it translates now and what we can look forward to in the Pan Am Games.
Well, the greatest thing about being at the Olympics is it's one of these experiences where you don't know how big it is until you get there. And just like today, people didn't know how big this was going to be till they got here and saw that it was huge. And the same thing's going to happen with the Pan Am Games. It's going to ramp and ramp and ramp. And by the time the opening ceremonies hits, people of Ontario are going to realize how big of a Games this is.
The reports say this is the biggest sporting event ever put on in Canada.
It is, and a lot of people forget, like, you know, Vancouver 2010, although it was big, this is way bigger in terms of number of athletes and participants and people coming, support staff, all this stuff. So Ontario is going to get hammered with a lot of people coming.
You know, when we talk about sports and striving for excellence, we want to leave a legacy, and you've certainly done that for the nation. Here in town, in Dufferin County, Orangeville, give us a little bit of what it takes to strive for excellence, be an excellent competitor, and what it takes to do your best.
Well, I think one of the biggest things we have to remember is it takes a lot of hard work. You don't win medals, you don't compete at the Pan Am Games just by accident. It's something that you purposely do every single day, and it's something you work towards. Now, the other really big thing is I want people to realize that you don't only achieve just because you live in Toronto or some of these bigger cities. We're in a small town here, but you can still achieve very big things even though you're in a small town. It's about dedicating yourself and being passionate about something.
You know, we spoke earlier with Dufferin County Warden Warren Maycock. He's familiar with excellence. He has a son who's doing very well in athletics. And we talked about how... I lost my train of thought, sorry. Okay, we'll cut that. Yeah, what was I going to say? What did we just talk about? Excellence? We talked about excellence?
Yeah, Warren Maycock talking about
excellence. We wanted tips. Okay. So, okay, here we go. So we talked with Dufferin County Warden Warren Maycock earlier about striving for excellence, and we asked him what type of tips would he give to the athletes, the young athletes in town. Yourself, being a champion, we want to hear from you. What tips would you give to the kids in Orangeville and across Ontario?
Well, you know what, I think it's really important to recognize that you're not going to become really great at your sport overnight. You're going to have to take little steps. You're going to get better at one area and then have to work in another area. You're always going to be areas to work in. Even at the Olympic Games, you'd think a rowing boat should be balanced. We were working on balancing our rowing boat 5 days before we won the Olympic gold medal. So we were, even at the Olympics, we were working on little tiny things because that was what helped bring us together. And we knew if we all worked on one thing, we could do well at it, then another thing, then another thing. So it's really adding up all those little things becomes then one big giant thing.
This has been an amazing event here in Orangeville. I don't think the town could have been any prouder than to have you come through and represent the province and our county and the city of Orangeville. Brian, thank you so much, and we hope to see you around over the summer participating and letting us know what it's like to be in Pan Am Games. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. It's truly my honor to be selected by the town, and I love representing the town. I'll be here coaching my daughters in Tigers hockey, and I'm out in the fields at Alder, so yeah, I really want to be part of the community. I really appreciate it.
So everyone, look for this guy, this fine athlete. If you run into Brian, feel free to stop him, ask him.
I might have my medals on me. I may have my medals with me. Just ask. They might be in my pocket.
He might let you try them on. Anyways, Brian, again, thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.